Hey guys, Kara, and welcome back to another episode of Glacial Awakening with me. And as you can see behind me, I got a couple of elements going on. Not all of them, but some. About maybe a third or a fourth. One of those numbers. So I went through my ME system. I didn't do every little thing that I had in there, but I was trying to quickly scroll through all of the items that I had to try and see like which ones would get me materials that I don't already have. Because I have a problem with oxygen. I have already 14,000, and I already decided to claim the quest of 4 of different elements. I got silicon, carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen, because I just have a lot of them. So I had to put an emerald upgrade in there, because I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. But everything else I just have like some, like gallium I only have like 3 of. That's because I got it from cobblestone, because I just threw a couple stacks in there. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure it out, but what we need for a lot of these elements is the alchemistry fusion, not fusion. Well, we'll need the fusion too, but the one for the quest is fission. We need ourselves a fission multi-block, or a fission reactor, however you want to call it. I'm just going to call it the fission multi-block. So we need actually 1 fission controller, 98 fission casings, and actually 100 because the fission controller requires 2. So we need 100 of these casings, as well as 3 fission cores. And from what I understand, it is a 5x5x5, but I don't know if it's hollow or not, because I looked up an image and didn't bother to look up a tutorial, because I'm not the brightest. But we're going to find out exactly how it's supposed to be in a second, once we make this stuff. So if we go over here and I type in fission and not fusion, and then do just @al, we get the correct ones. The fission, let's start with the fission controller. It's kind of easy. It just requires the fission casings, the atomic alloys, blaze rods, and an arcane glass. The arcane glass is easy in itself. It just requires glass and an arcane gold ingot, but we don't actually have one of those. You can either make arcane gold nuggets, which is not possible unless you have the ingot, or you can make it using mondabitir dust. I'm just going to say it, mondabitir, and arcane crystal dust. Now, the mondabitir is going to be really easy. It's just gas tears, bone meal, prismarine crystals, and more arcane crystal dust. And we actually have those. I don't know how many of these I have. I have 4 for some reason. How many prismarine do I have? 20. I don't know where I got some of these items. I just have them. But that's okay. But what we need is the arcane crystal dust. The only way to get that is by smelting an arcane crystal. And to get an arcane crystal, you have to have arcane crystal ore, which is actually not that bad. It just requires liquid souls, cobblestone, and zen that are thrown into the liquid souls, and you'll get 1 crystal ore. The liquid souls is just doing mysterious dust blocks under an amplifying tube, so let's go ahead and do that whole mess that I just described. So first, amplifying tube. Now we need some dust. Good thing I have a couple of them. Now, how many of these did I say I needed? Because I don't need it for this. I need it for just this. Okay. So 1 arcane gold ingot requires 1, 2, 3 arcane crystal dusts. So I just need to do this 3 times. Zen. 1, 2, 3, as well as some cobblestone. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's sunset. Should I sleep? I could sleep. Yay! It's always nice when I can sleep before it fully turns night. So I don't gotta deal with anything spawning. Alright, let's go down here. I really do, or probably should, leave the tubes up. I just don't like it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I probably will, because... Oh, I heard the cow. It scared me. Alright, how am I going to do this exactly? Because I believe it has to be in the actual... Oh, I can sync. I could do it like this. Do. Oh no, I can't do it like that. Do I have a bucket on me? I do have a bucket. And I'll just make a new hole. 1, 2. Yay, that'll work. So we got our arcane crystal ore, and all I gotta do is now mine it. If I can hold anything in my inventory correctly. Oop. Alright. Well, I hope I could. Is it mining it? Yeah. Ooh, I found a crystal. I hope that's a good thing. Okay. What else can you do with these anyway? I can make a block. This is the crystal dust. Ooh, silver dragon scale? That seems interesting. Pixie. More the dust we were trying to make. Ender crystal gems. Eldlewood. Eldlewood. Why do they gotta make these hard to say? I don't know what any corrupted dust. I don't know if that's a good thing. What's corrupt dust? Dark soul. Corrupted pixie. That's a lot of stuff. I don't know what it does. I just want the crystals. We'll just deal with the crystals. Okay. And let's go ahead and go back up. I'll leave the tubes here. I will stop complaining about it, and I will just leave the tubes there and just not look at it. And I should just be able to smelt these. And that should make the dust. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, cool. Yep. Now it's a waiting game. My patience wears thin. I want things to go fast. I don't like to wait. I just go run in circles. Does this have... How many times have I jumped? That many. 24,013 times. I'm just gonna keep at it. I jump a lot in games. Usually when I'm on a server with multiple people and it has that little thing, I'm usually... Not always number 1, but I'm usually like top 5, at least, of just jumping. Because I jump everywhere I go. I just like jumping. Okay, cool. We could do this, and then we make Manda Bichir dust, as well as now we can make the ingot. I don't, why don't I get I want an achievement. I like to hoard achievements. Oh, I can't make these until I make the fission casings. But I want to make the fission cores. Well, I can do both. First of all, to make the fission casing, you need magnesium ingots and blaze powder, which we have both of those. Since we're making 100, you just need to do this. You need 100 of each ingot. But only 25 blaze powder. But you also need barium ingots, and the only way to make barium ingots is through barium. And to get barium, you can do it through Han Purple, which is made with magenta dye, and I did that for a little bit. Or, why did I click out? Or an easier way is by throwing in some quartz, whether it be the block form or the nether quartz or the ore, and you get barium. So I went ahead and got enough at the Meckle house. It's right here. Yeah. And I think I calculated I needed like... I don't remember the exact amount, but I'll make enough. So we're just going to grab a number. I need 100 in total. So if it was 16 per, I needed 16,000. No, 1,600, not 16,000. A number that makes sense. I think I could put one of those back. Okay. And all you do is you just go over to your chemical combiner. You do that. You just throw it in there and it makes it. Oh, but it's a recipe, so you gotta like... Alright. Now I could just sit here and do this. Hang on. I just gotta constantly like throw things in there. Come on. This isn't slow by any means. It's just I've now locked it, so I can only put the one recipe in there, which is great, but that also means I gotta sit here and just keep it. I need to do what I did over there. Put some chests and some Ender IO item conduits, so that way I can have things constantly inputting and outputting. So as long as I have the recipe locked, then I don't gotta worry about it. It'll go fast. There we go. So that's a little over 100 by accident, but that's okay. Oh, and then the other one, while I'm here, for the fission casings, not the fission casings, the fission cores, they require chromium ingots, and that also the only way to make it is through the actual chemical chromium, and to get chromium, you could do it with potassium dichromate, which is made from orange dye, or an easier way is through emeralds. So I threw a couple emeralds in there and I got chromium. And also vanadium, but I don't know what that does, and I don't think we need to know. So the chromium we needed a lesser amount, because we only have to make 3 of the fission cores, and 3 times 6 is 18. So I only need 18 ingots. So it's a number. We're about to find out. Unlock recipe. Alright, throw those in there. So I just keep doing this. 16, 17, 18. Okay, cool. Let's not waste the chromium. Okay, cool. So we should be able to make everything now if we go back home. Just throw items in here. So we need 100 fission. Casings. Again, I made a little over 100, but that's okay. That gives us the task that we need. Then we also need the fission controller. I can throw 2 of those back in there. So that all should complete that task. And then we needed 3 fission cores. 1, 2, 3. Oh! I didn't make enough blaze rods. Oh, I got enough. Okay, cool. Fission core. Woo! Chapter 5 complete! We did it! I'm not done yet, though, because I actually want to, build the machine. Okay, so I do think I need to make a couple more of the silver, the energetic silver. Where is it? I'm blind. There it is. Nope, that is conduits. That's the words. There we go. I'll get 16 of those. And my plan is, I know I have the building the way that it is now, and it's going to look a little odd at first until I figure out how to fix it. But I think what I want to do is just kind of like stick them in the wall here. So I want to have probably the fission and then fusion, because that would make sense because the way that these work. Yeah. So I want to put the fission over here. But if we break through the wall, I go to the outside. It's also not going to be even because this is actually a 2 thick wall, so it's only going to be 2 over here where it's none over here. But, I don't want to build another. Oh, it breaks through here. I could just put more dark oak. That's fine. But I just want to have it in the same building, and I also didn't want to make, like, a basement, because it's like, I don't want anything dark anymore. I'm tired of making a building and it just being super dark inside all of the time. I'm tired of it. Alright, so what I think it is, like I said, I didn't quite look up a tutorial, so I could also be wrong, but I believe you just kind of put this front and center. Invalid fission multi-block, that's fine. And I can power it from the bottom. And I believe 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to assume these are solid. And I can still get inside. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to completely build up the walls. And if then I don't have enough of these blocks, then I've been lied to. But actually, I learned, and I should have... Can I have that back? Thank you. I should have known this before, but I don't know why I didn't. Alchemistry is made by Al, which, one, makes sense for the name, but also, that's the creator of this mod pack. And I don't know why I never made the connection. Okay, I also have 3 fission cores, which I can only assume goes in the center here. I hope that's right. We're about to find out. Taking that it's lit up, I think I'm correct. Yay! We just gotta power it. Okay. Let's bring this over here. Let's just do it. This. Hey, come on, buddy. 2, 3, 4. Boop, 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 boop. Let me out, please. Yep, and that's got power. That's nice. Okay. And then we should just be able to throw things in here. So the fission controller, if I look at the recipes, I can throw items in here and they'll break them down even further. My best guess is from the number that you see. So like, see, this is beryllium and it has the atomic number of 4. So it's giving me 2 helium, which that atomic number is 2 and that adds up to 4. So it's like breaking things down into as close to half, I believe, as it can do, which is a way that we're going to be able to make a lot of things, like take thorium. I'm going to take thorium, and if I put thorium in the fission controller, it gives me 2 rhodium, because thorium is 90, and half of 90 is 45. Oh, and that's not slow. That's nice. So, and the reason I have thorium in the first place is thorium's really easy to get through endstone or just thorium in itself, because I have thorium ore is a thing in this world, so I'd have to mine a bit more, which I won't complain about, because 1 ingot gives 16, so that's not too bad. And then let's take, what does rhodium break down into? Rhodium breaks down into vanadium and titanium. Now I have titanium and vanadium, so I won't need to break it down any further from here. But what I could do, now I don't see any recipes for it, and I'm assuming there's a reason for that, but if I make the fusion multi-block, and what I read from the things, if you go up to the information, it says all elements except hydrogen, which would make sense, can be created with the fusion multi-block. The multi-block accepts 2 elements as input and fuses them together to create a new element equal to the sum of their atomic numbers. So if we have rhodium, and let's say we wanted to make whatever 46 is, I don't even know if I type in 46 it'll come up. It does. If I wanted to make palladium, I would just have to put rhodium and let me click it. Thank you. Hydrogen together, because their atomic numbers would add to that. So that's actually really cool. So we could, since we have the fission, we can break down, and then if we make the fusion, we can put together. So I want to do that. And let's see how fast we can do that. So where does rhodium go on here? What are you? You're all the way over here. You're below cobalt. There you go. Where's rhodium yet? Yeah. Okay. So let's see how fast we can possibly do the Al fusion. Because I didn't look at this. Now this requires tungsten. We should have tungsten. Neodymium, which is made from endstone. Or ender pearls. I have a couple ender pearls. But endstone would probably be more beneficial. So that shouldn't be too bad. Tungsten's made... I should have just... Yeah, I have the ore. And then ender pearls. And then the fusion core. Ooh, that requires a nether star, and I don't think I have one of those. And then the fusion requires a teleportation core. Ooh, this one gets a little bit more complicated. What's a vivid alloy? Oh, energetic silver. I have that and some ender. I need more ender pearls. That's what I'm low on, is ender pearls. Can I make ender pearls? No, I don't have those items. I might have to dive a little bit into a loot fabricator, because that would be beneficial. So here's the thing, is there's a couple mods in here I haven't touched because I haven't needed to yet, but if we go ahead and look at chapter 6, now that we're done on chapter 5, we can look at chapter 6. One of the things that require, like, all of these are like various mods, and my best guess is like you've completed the mod would be kind of the best idea to look at this. Like, actually, we do need to make a corrupt pixie, so that's a good thing we know now how to make the arcane crystal dust. But like one of the things we need to make is 8 extraterrestrial matter, which we'll actually make if we make an Enderman data module. And the Enderman data module will give us ender pearls. So we might dive into a little bit of deep mod learning. It's not a difficult mod whatsoever. But it's doable. We just haven't done it yet. But we should. Now if I stick with the fusion, yeah, how much thorium do I even have in the first place? I have 67. If my math was correct on the other one, because they're about, I think they're the same size, so I would need 100 fusion casings. So I would need 100 of the, well, that's tungsten. Okay, I need 100 tungsten, and I have that. What was the thorium for? The thorium's just for the fusion cores. Well, I have that. I don't have another star, though, right? No. Oh, I get another star. Do I have to make a wither? Oh, but if I get the extraterrestrial matter, I won't have to make a wither. Ooh. That's a lot of stuff. Titanium, luteum, okay. This is interesting. Okay. I'm terrified. Alright, the ultimate control circuit's also not too bad. I don't have the items for it, apparently, but that's okay. Fusion casing. I need to make another arcane glass. I should be able to... No, I need more of that ore. Okay. Okay, we could do that. Dust. Let's do this again real quick. It's nighttime. Never mind. Let's sleep first. But I really need to want to make this fusion thing, because once we get that, I'll just make all of the chemicals all of the time. Like, I won't need much of a guidance. I could just do it. Come on, make a liquid. Why do I hear a zombie? I don't want to hear zombies. Yeah, put the dust. Put down the core. Break it. There we go. Make a liquid. Make a liquid. There we go. Boop, boop. Boop. And I'll definitely have to make some more of those off camera, because I'm apparently required to. So but I don't think other than that. Well, I don't even need to do that because I have extra glass. It made X glass, didn't it? Yeah, I don't even need to be doing this. So I'll keep it. So teleportation core requires ender crystals. Ooh, a soul binder. I don't think I've made a soul binder. Huh. I haven't made a soul binder yet. No, why would I have made that? I wouldn't have needed it. Now I do need it. I need a soul binder. How do I make a soul binder? Soul binder. I'm going to be diving into a lot of just stuff that I need. I don't even have a creeper head. How do I get a creeper head? Let's do the loot. I need to loot. I need to loot. Can I even make solarium? Soul sand and I could make solarium. Because I can make soul sand. I have one. But it's not hard. Because it's just sand with the atomic constructor. So, but I don't have this thing, which is the soul machine chassis. Which means I can make a simple machine chassis. So it's not hard. But that means I need a soul attuned dye blend. And that also means I need an alloy smelter. And I have none of these things. How do I make that? I don't... Okay. We're at the end of this episode. I'm realizing I have a lot of things that I need to make and I need to do. But that's okay. That's not a big problem. We have the space for it. We have plenty of space for like tech and that sort of thing. And I just need to fix up our building since we have now a weird thing just sticking out of the side. You don't even really see it on the map that well though. It's not too big of a deal. Who cares? I care a lot. But priorities. I got a lot to do. We got a lot of mods to explore. We got mostly loot fabrication. So I think that's what we're going to do next episode is focus a lot on the deep mob learning because it's going to require a bit. So we're going to require us to make blocks. It's going to require us to make or to kill a lot of animals. Well, not animals, mobs, creatures of the night. So that way we can start, like, you know, creating a lot more of their loot and stuff like that. So I think that's what we'll focus on next episode. Because we should have all of the material to start working on that anyway. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.